enjoy doing running long off. Gets the GPS up, doesn't it? So.
So go on then, talk us through the campaign so far and your chances of chasing this one down. Big score.
I mean, it's a good track, so just need to get some partnerships going, and it's a massive outfield.
Good win against the Diamonds last time out.
Yeah, it's always nice, and always nice to win against your own team. But yeah, so we're off and running, so hopefully we can continue here.
Miserly, 5 dots. Make that 6, it's a maiden. 6 for 1. So how much planning do you do in terms of the Western Storm attack? What's the chat in the dressing room?
I mean, we only played them last week, so it was a bit of a shorter chat today. But obviously, Shrubsall's back in the team, and she adds another dynamic to them. But yeah, we probably still didn't. We've probably got a few too many runs that we wanted to. But like I said, it's a good track and a big outfield, so partnerships are key.
Oh, that's a fine shot. That's the strength of Amy Jones. Down the ground, wide and mid on. That's the first boundary for the Lightning.
It's a lovely shot.
You've enjoyed that, haven't you? Amy Jones, how was she after when she joined up with you guys in the KSL after the travails of the Ashes? She didn't have the best of times in that series. So close. Rachel Priest, low to her right, unable to cling on. Amy Jones gets a life.
I think Amy, sorry, back to your question you asked. I think it was good for Amy to have a different environment to go to. Be relaxed, but she's hitting the ball well again, and then she's just edged that one, but sometimes you need a bit of luck, so hopefully she can go on today.
Yeah, just a little bit slow. Just a tiny bit slow to react there, Rachel Priest. Didn't anticipate the edge. In the air, this time.
Yeah, go, back it up!
lands safely and they turn over the strike. 14 for 1 from 4. Well, you're riding your luck here, Jenny, but the chase is still on. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Later.
Well, once again, it's been an excellent start by the Storm bowlers. Driven the rate up to above 9 and over already, and we're still in the power play. 145 required. Nicholas continues into her third. 13 deliveries have just cost her 3 runs so far.
Yeah, she's picked up a couple of wickets in each game so far and very economical as well. She's going for 30, 25 and 29.
Oh, that's excellent use of the feet. Amy Jones is very good through the leg side, but against the spinners she's got an all-round game.
Yeah, well played by Amy Jones. She's giving herself some space backing onto that leg side just to create the angle that she wants to execute it through the offside. Struck powerfully.
She's deserved that, Claire Nicholas. She really has. The pressure was building and building, and eventually something had to give. It was the wicket of Chamari Atapatu.
Well, I think Atapatu is looking to come down the ground, and I think she might well have yorked herself. Nicholas maybe starting it in a bit more, bowling a bit flatter, looking to get it underneath the bat, but it was just those couple of steps for Atapatu that's turned it into a yorker and clean bowled her. That's the end of Atapatu. She's gone for 4, Loughborough Lightning 20 for 2.
Disappointment for Chamari Atapatu. Real is the captain of the Lightning. Strides to the crease at number 4. Excellent strike rate. Georgia Elwis averages, well, leaves room for improvement. Best of 41. Back of the bat. Yeah, I think you called it right. The wicket, Atapatu just ran over it, didn't she, in the end? Pay for all of it, use all of it, Georgia Elwis would say. Another terrific over from Claire Nicholas. 5 gone, 22 for 2.
It was going so well.
Outstanding session for England.
But one man had other ideas.
Steve Smith is back.
He's been quite magnificent. Fortress Edgbaston has been breached by the Australians.
Can England turn the tide at Lord's? Find out live on Sky Sports The Ashes.
And Anya Shrubsole, she's into the attack. And an opening bowler, here's the wicket. Chamari Atapatu, Claire Nicholas, She's been simply superb throughout the KSL so far. Picks up another wicket. Short from Shrubsole. Only one. Sophie Luff out there on the square boundary.
Come on now, team, here we go. Young Hope, one for you now.
It's very well fielded by Claire Nicholas.
And this is why they've been so good in the power play so far in this tournament. Generally keeping things tight because of the fielders backing up the bowlers. Some experienced bowlers in that attack as well. Interestingly, only seeing Anya Shrubsole for this final over of the power play. Claire Nicholas has been really good for them. Freya Davies as well.
Yeah, they've been very set with their bowling unit for the power play. Anna Shrubsole is normally leading the attack, but she's bowling the 6th over today. Big swing from Shrubsole.
Kesey's showed up, distracting everyone.
Yeah, he comes in like a whirlwind, doesn't he? Talking about his golf, how good he is at golf.
Yeah, that only started last year. Jumped on the bandwagon, Rob Key.
Oh, and that's missed everyone. And 5 wide from Martin Saggers.
Yeah, straying in that line. And an experienced player is Anya Shrubsole. Just noticed in the last sort of few games and across the international summer as well, just the odd ball. Where she's got it wrong, but back to that right line and length for the final ball of the over, 30 for 2.
Been a good power play for the Western Storm. Pick up the early wicket of Hayley Matthews. Amy Jones, she's shown signs of taking it to this very good Western Storm attack. Good attempt there by Rachel Priest. But drop catch there from Anya Shrubsole. It's been tough going for the Loughborough Lightning. The Western Storm, they're fully in control.
Just looking at that package again, they just bowled really tight lines. Super impressed with Freya Davies, who got an opportunity in the winter against Sri Lanka in the T20s. Sonia Radedra then comes into the attack, playing against her former team, of course.
That's big down the ground from Amy Jones, superbly hit.
Generally looks to pitch the ball off and get that ball shaping away. With a slower ball for her first delivery of the over. And Amy Jones, lovely lofted drive into out.
There's so much pressure on Amy Jones here though. To really take the attack with the run rate as it is. It's already gone up to 9s.
The one thing about this Loughborough Lightning team, they have got depth. Jenny Gunn, Catherine Bryce, she bats high up for Scotland. They still have got batters to come.
What about this tournament for her, Amy Jones? We saw her in the one-days and the T20s against Australia, just lacked that confidence, especially against Elise Perry. It was almost as if Perry got into her mind, a bit like Nathan Lyon with Mo and Ali in recent times.
Powerfully struck.
And that came off the back of some really good performances against the West Indies, where she showed exactly what she could do. An average of 12.57, but a best of 64.
Yeah, this tournament would have come at a good time for her. Sometimes you just need a break from playing the same team, and we said that towards the end of the Ashes. And she started it well. She's in 41. She's just had a really tough few weeks, but it's nice to see Amy Jones back to scoring runs. Oh, and that's powerfully hit, and there's a run-out chance. And this looks very close.
The Western Storm and England captain in the action. She's so good in that area. Firstly, the diving stop. She sets herself, gets the throw in. Could have gone either end, really. As she goes to the danger end of Amy Jones. Gathered eventually, and we should have confirmation that this will be out.
Yeah, this just seemed a very, very risky run. And the Loughborough Lightning key batter, Amy Jones. Unfortunately, she has to depart. It was a good 22 from her. The Loughborough Lightning are 37 for 3.
Amy Jones was right. Ah, Norway, land of the midnight sun, the splendour of the fjords, the majesty of the glaciers. But first, some ice in my vodka martini. Yes, very good.
7-night holidays on our new ship Iona from $749 per person. P&O Cruises.
This is the life.
New batter, Mignon de Prier. Good average in the KSL. Strike rate, very experienced player and a very good team person. What Storm have done so well is they've just bowled immaculate lines and lengths. Made it very hard for the Loughborough team to score. Made them hit down the ground. And it looks difficult to score when the ball's there or thereabouts, especially the width of the stumps. There's no coincidence why they're top of the league right now.
Well, they've got all bases covered. Nicely played by Georgia Elwes. That becomes a big risk though, because of the slow outfield. Generally it's just stopping the outfield, not going for 4. Take a look at that run out again. Fairly regulation in terms of the fielding, and the diving to her right saw the opportunity.
Lovely hit again down the ground, just short of Shrubsole.
And the calmness in that situation, knew exactly which end to go. Rachel Priest. did the rest.
Another attempted reverse sweep. 8 gone, 43 for 3.
Yeah, 6 overs from that last over. That required rate now jumping up to 9.67. You can see what she's trying to do to try and manipulate the field, open up the gap so she can try and score the boundaries, Georgia Elvis. But an above par score for the Western Storm after being asked to bat. Rachel Priest top scoring with 55. And Heather Knight continuing her good form. For Lightning 30 for 2 after the first 6 overs. It's about the power play being an incredibly crucial one for them in terms of just getting off to a good start and laying a platform. Dipti Sharma into the attack. Good to see her playing in the KSL.
Yeah, it's great to see another Indian player in the KSL. She's only 21. I think she's a special bowler. Liked her since watched her in the 2017 World Cup, and I think now she's only 21, but the control she has as an off spinner is outstanding.
Yeah, plays for Bengal in India, although she's from Pradesh. And it was actually Julan Goswami who was reaching out to see who she might be able to play for here in the KSL. A wonderful acquisition, lovely action. She can also contribute with the bat as well. And I think she enjoys the fact that she's in the same team as another Indian player, Smriti Mandana.
She does that quite a bit, when she runs in and fakes the bowl, and she did that a few times at the weekend in our game, and it's something she likes to do if she feels...
Were your batters out of their crease?
That's through everyone, through the legs of Priest. And get back for 2. I think she sometimes sees the batters coming at her and she just pulls out at the last minute. Oh, and that's beautifully bowled, and just... This is Rachel Priest. Only 2. Finish the over. Loughborough of 51 for 3.
I just think she's got a lovely flight and loop on the ball, Dipti Sharma. She's only slight in stature, quite short as well, so she has to spin up to allow that ball to drop. A lot of the Indian players are actually blessed with that, obviously turning wickets over there in the subcontinent. Just have a real natural ability to spin the ball. You remember Neetu David?
Powerfully hit by Georgia Elvis. Nice. Only 1 out to Anya Shropsol. Yeah. Neetu David's a very good bowler. I'd love to have seen her in T20 cricket. She had a wonderful flight, very similar to Sharma.
Heather Knight, on the other hand, slightly different sort of action.
But it's all effective in this game. Good stop again by Nicholas.
That's a win for us, team. Keep it going.
Powerfully hit down the ground, and it just plugs just before us here, and very well fielded by Anya Shrubsole.
Yeah, a couple of good efforts by Anna Shrubsole on the boundary. That strong arm getting to the ball and releasing quickly.
Hit hard again, but this one straight to Shrubsole, and she gets it. She looks delighted with that.
Well, I think it's more out of frustration. She dropped one earlier. She dropped one the other day at Taunton. It went through her hands. In fact, I think it went over her. And she gets another opportunity here. She does not drop it. Comfortable in the end. Just sets herself. And another wicket falls for the Lightning. Georgia Elwes goes for 12, 55 for 4.
That's it for Loughborough Lightning, number 1, Georgia Adams.
Georgia Adams, the new batter. 26 matches in the KSL. Played 2 years at the Southern Vipers, and the last 2, and this is the dismissal of Georgia Elwes. The emotion there from Anya Shrubsole. I think that's a few weeks of anger there, of potentially dropping a few catches. Great to see her back. It's 10 gone. It's 56 for 4.
It was going so well.
Outstanding session by Winland.
But one man had other ideas.
Steve Smith is back.
He's been quite magnificent. Fortress Edgbaston has been breached by the Australians.
Can England turn the tide at Lords? Find out live on Sky Sports The Ashes.
Top 4 gone for the Loughborough Lightning. That scoreboard pressure, that required rate now up above 10s. And Mignon Dupree, the more experienced of the 2 players in the middle at the moment. Welcome back, Lydia.
Thanks, Ish. Yeah, Georgia Adams took a very good catch earlier on. I think she surprised everyone. She surprised herself. Relatively new role for Georgia Adams coming in these middle overs. She prefers opening the batting. She likes the ball coming on, likes the hard ball, and she's very much a boundary striker. What she's had to do is develop her game to manoeuvre the field, run hard.
Just over. Probably won't go to the boundary. No, it's a good effort in the end. It really is just trickling into the boundary at the moment. Such a slow outfield here at Bristol. Bit of rain that's fallen.
Just toying with Nicholas there. She thought she had half a chance. Managed to loop over, and then they did the work.
Always looking for that too, Mignon Dupree. She'll set off, she'll sprint. She always wants to come back. A lot more turn than the other spinners today, Dipti Sharma.
Something something Western Storm did really well throughout their innings was they ran well. They looked to take on the singles, the mid-on and mid-off, and then towards the back end of the innings, run hard for those twos. Yeah, here she is pushing again. Whip it between the stumps. 64 for 4 after 11. At least she knows how quick she is, Lydia. There are some players who don't often understand how quick they are and think they can get back. How quick they are or how slow they are, Rish. Your nickname used to be Flojo, didn't it, Ish? You always fancied coming back for 2. I don't think you were ever in the frame. Well, I had nothing to lose. It was always the end of an innings, Lyd. I was just trying to get you back on strike. At least I dived, unlike some people. Remember, we had a training session which was all about diving, practicing. When you think you're going to be run out, we all had to practice how we were going to dive on these crash mats. Charlotte Edwards was not very happy with that. Only dive in the pool, she says. Very good judger of a run, though. I've always understood her limitations in terms of running between the wickets. I think the best thing about batting with Lottie was you knew when there was a boundary, because when I hit the ball I thought, right, I need to scramble up and down, and you know, sometimes it would go for 4, sometimes it wouldn't, but Charlotte, she'd hit it and that's it, there'd be no movement. She could just tell it was going to the boundary, never ever got caught out, I don't think. And what a shot this is. I think that's flush into that advertising sponge. They should just get confirmation of that. But Mignon de Bria, she's been working and hustling between the wickets. This time she gets one away. And this is exactly what the Lightning need. A full ball that she capitalises on. I think that's gone in. Yeah, that should be signal to 6. Confirmation there. And that is great batting. Just gives herself a bit of room on that occasion. Knows that Anya is going to bowl slightly shorter. It's the length that is key here. Allows her to get her hands through and picks up 4. Yeah, this is a brilliant shot from Mignon de Bria. She's just created the angle herself. She's actually played it a bit later, and that's what's caused the ball to go just in front of point. Other people would play this shot and look to hit it in front of square. She's just got that angle spot on to beat the deep cover fielder. Goes again. This time it's just a single, and more frustration for Anya Shrubsole. 76 for 4. Yeah, good over. 12 runs coming from it. That required rate just settling in on about 10 at the moment. Just keeping them in the game at the moment, du Bria. Slower ball from Anya Shrubsole, and Mignon Dupree's just managed to meet it on the full. She's going at nearly 9 and over throughout this competition, which is very unlike Anya Shrubsole.
And I think it's probably for the first time in her career that actually perhaps there is a lack of confidence in her bowling. You know, she pretty much from the age of 16, she's always been that go-to bowler to pick up wickets, be economical, get that ball moving. Been right at the top of her game for such a long period of time, and she will absolutely be stronger for this. You know, she'll come to the end of the season and she'll go away, and I'm absolutely certain she'll work hard to want to come back in a better frame of mind.
It's the first time I've really seen her a bit flustered and outwardly showing signs of aggression, frustration, disappointment, because normally she's such a calm character. She doesn't really give too much away.
Well, it's gone high and it's dropped again. A couple of sitters now for the Storm and haven't been able to take care of Nicholas on this occasion.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any excuses for this drop catch. There's no floodlights on. It's not a day-night game. That is just a very simple catch.
Has she got something on this, Georgia Adams? It would be a fine shot if she has. It's been signalled as byes. Just building some momentum here, the Loughborough Lightning.
Let's have another look at this drop catch. Her hands are nice and high. She's gone straight through.
8 runs from the over 84 for 4. .75 from 42 deliveries, and the Lightning will believe that they are still very much in this. Western Storm have a strong bowling attack, but Jenny Gunn to come. Mignon Dupree's, you feel, is the key in this situation. 26 from 18 already. Georgia Adams just needs to stick with her for a while, perhaps just try and get a couple away herself.
Yeah, and I think that will be key. I think Lightning just need to keep themselves in the game here. Take the game deep. They need 20 off 2. And that's well struck in the end. She's got herself set in a good position. Arms extended through the ball and she finds the boundary. It's a good time to find the boundary.
Yeah, coming around the wicket, it's into her zone, just a length delivery. Gets her hands through, sets herself, recognises that she needs to go as well. Thick edge. Might not go all the way, it doesn't. But important runs here from Adams. I did wonder whether the option might be just to get Dupree back on strike, but it's good to see that she's looking to show intent as well.
Yeah, she made the move from Southern Vipers a couple of seasons ago, and at the Vipers she was at that top order. She was told, you know, go away, spend a bit of time, try and work out a way to score runs in the middle overs. real challenge as a player. You know, when you're used to playing such a certain role in this format of the game, and then you're asked to go away and change. You have to spend a lot of time. It's a change of mindset, but also the skill development as well.
To the fielder, dropped again, Fran Wilson, would you believe it? And with that, 9 runs from the over, 93 for 4.
Well, it was a flat one for Fran Wilson, diving forwards. She's got 2 hands on it, and those catches for Fran Wilson normally stick. By her standards, that will go down as a drop.
Your best fielders and your best, or the hot spots of the field, where you think the ball's going to go the most. And you generally expect Fran Wilson to take that. It's your position, Lyd. Although you probably would have tried to have taken that reverse hands, the way you used to take catches.
Yeah, I used to like that way. Just felt it was always gave me more chance of catching the ball. My hands were high.
Even if it was about 5 centimetres off the ground.
Absolutely.
It's an interesting one actually, because you go to Australia, and that was something that I noticed when I played a lot of club cricket over there. Pretty much everyone was a great fielder, and that was born out of just playing a lot of AFL, being outside, wanting to kind of run around and be in the field, and it was something that I definitely took back to England in terms of working with county side. But what was it for you? Because you pretty much came into county cricket and then into the England team as one of the best fielders already.
Yeah, I think it was just a mixture of things, just playing lots of different sports when I was younger. Did a lot of tennis ball work. I think that's something that's often underrated, is taking catches, high catches, flat catches with tennis balls. I think that really challenges your technique. Yeah, a lot about time on task and developing your skills. The end of the over, Loughborough Lightning, 98 for 4.
BMW 3 Series OC?
Yeah.
Less than 6 months old.
Sure.
But does it do this?
It worked so well.
Does it?
No, but we rented it for only £39 from Sixth, so...
Wait! Sixth, drive smug.
61 to win from 30 deliveries, last 5 overs of this run chase. The Lightning desperate need 4 points from a win to keep them in touch with the 3 teams above them. The Vipers, the Stars and the Western Storm. It's up in the air and taken. There's been a lot of mishaps in the field for the Western Storm, but there was no mistake made on that occasion. Freya Davies has deserved another wicket, and she's picked up the wicket of Georgia Adams.
Yeah, no real base to hit there from Georgia Adams. Skies a ball straight to Naomi Datani. Adams departs for 17. Loughborough 98 for 5.
Partnership of 43 between Adams and Mignon de Priet has come to an end. Did well to rebuild things and keep the Lightning in the hunt, but you feel now that this is a tough task. Jenny Gunn, though, has been there, seen it and done it. 33 years of age now. Been in decent striking form. Need to be a bit better than decent, though, to pull this one off. Rates now above 12.5 runs per over. Back of the hand, slow ball from Davies. She's been impressive, Lottie.
Yeah, really impressive. She's change of pace well. There's another one, and just not really any base to hit from there for Georgia Adams. No, Freya Davies definitely is putting her name up there.
Excellent figures from the two opening bowlers. Claire Nicholas 1 for 15. 13 dot balls again. She's just so difficult to get away in the power play. Freya Davies could have had, well, at least one more than the 2 wickets she's picked up.
Surprised Loughborough didn't look to elevate Jenny Gunn. I thought she was in good form so far. She had a few runs against us at the end of the game quickly, and she hits the ball a long way. I was surprised they've not looked to get her up the order today. Great form.
Wide, brought up the 100. Now the table is starting to look like the 3 previous winners are pulling away from the rest once again, Lottie. That's top-edged and taken. No mistake from Sophie Luff. Freya Davies picks up her second in the over.
Another wicket for Freya Davies. Big wicket of Mignon de Prier. Just a top edge there from de Prier. Good catch by Luff. And de Prier, she looked the only person that could potentially win this game for Loughborough. 30 of 24. And Loughborough 101 for 6.
These are the girls who love the water, whose parents booked a holiday on Expedia, who added the car that took them to their first ever snorkel adventure, for a time they'd never forget. Everything you need to go. Expedia. Athol protected.
Catherine Bryce out there limbering up for what needs to be an assault. With the strike rate of 400, that's exactly the sort of thing that Lightning will be looking for.
yards. Interesting to have a look at that. And that catch of Fran Wilson against the West Indies at Grace Road. Have another go. Oh, that's taken. That's brilliant. It's Sophie up again, and didn't she enjoy it?
It's absolutely brilliant from Sophie Love. She's just taken one the previous over, but this one was so much better. Exceptional top edge. Jenny Gunn. Thought it might be up there long enough, and it was. What a catch. And Jenny Gunn has to go.
Well, whatever you think of the bonus point, it certainly will be on the minds of the Western Storm.
Over the offside. Lancashire Sandra chasing 151. 97.5.
Another back of the hand slower ball. She's controlled that really nicely, Freya Davies. Whether or not with her excellent action and consistent line and length that the T20 game might not suit her that well, but this back of the hand slower ball, which she's employed predominantly in that second spell, has given her another little edge.
Nicked away, and that'll be 4. No stopping that.
Yeah, since you've complimented her, Butch, it's all gone downhill. There's been wide, full tosses, and this is a big, juicy full toss, which Rice has managed to edge away.
Oh, this will be tight. Gone, surely. Yeah. David Mills doesn't even bother to make to mime the square, because the throw came in from Naomi Datani. Rachel Priest has done the rest.
Yeah, good work from Datani. Didn't panic, and yeah, this was out by a distance. Sarah Glenn, she departs for 5, and Loughborough 117 for 8.
Well, the bonus point is still on for the Storm. Charlotte Edwards is praying that they don't get it.
Number 46, Tara Norris.
Long over this from Freya Davies. A couple of wides in there. A couple of boundaries. And the run out of Sarah Glenn. The view from David Mills. Finishes with a 4-foot. Freya Davies has had a wonderful afternoon here at Bristol, as have the Western Storm supporters.
Wide ball, big nick behind. Priest takes a good catch. Tara Norris, fortunately, has to go. She goes first ball for Norris, and Storm 117 for
9. Well, it's very much on. The bonus point victory for the Western Storm. 3 from 3 for Heather Knight's team. And it looks, well, I don't think it's too big a stretch of the imagination to say it's going to be 4 from 4. Question is, will they pick up the bonus point victory? 1-2-5. If they keep them to 1-2-5, then it will be a 7-point lead at the top of the 2019 KSL table. Surely gone. David Mills raises the finger. Deepti Sharma celebrates. Heather Knight brings her charges in to congratulate them on a superb performance. Batted first for the first time in this year's competition. They posted 158 for 4. There were runs for Knight, runs for Priest. A lightning start from Mandana. And the bowlers have come in and done the job brilliantly. There have been 1 or 2 fumbles, 1 or 2 drop chances in the field. But all in all, they can be very happy with what has been a table-topping performance.
Yeah, they've been outstanding today. Probably shown why the top of the KSL right now. With the bat, they were destructive. Ball, they were disciplined. Led by Freya Davies, she gets 4 wickets, bowled beautifully today. And the Storm, they are topping the KSL, and rightly so.
Well, Freya Davies, 4 for 27, has been eye-catching once again. Deepti Sharma finished with 2 for 18. Sophie Luff had a terrific afternoon in the field. 1 or 2 others were not quite so good, but in the end that 40-run margin was entirely deserved. Lightning just weren't disciplined enough with the ball in the first half of the game, and the run rate was climbing from second or third over really. as Western Storm showed once again why they are the best side in the competition, with ball in hand in the power play. So Amy Jones with 22 looked in decent form before she was run out by Heather Knight. Mignon de Prier and Georgia Adams put together a 43-run partnership before that was snuffed out by Freya Davies, and in the end it was just simply too much to do for the Lightning lower order.
Yeah, the Western Storm bowlers absolutely brilliant today, but led by Freya Davies, 4 for 27. Claire Nicholas up the top again, 1 for 15, and Dipti Sharma, 2 for 18.
Yeah, they look a strong side, the Western Storm. 158 for 4, having been put into bat. Rachel Priest top scoring with 55. Heather Knight continuing her excellent form. 8 bowlers used by the Loughborough Lightning. A little bit of confusion, you think, there. And in reply, the Lightning made 118 with the overseas player Mignon de Prier top scoring with 30. 4 for 27 for Freya Davies, 2 for 18 from Dipti Sharma. And the Storm taking the bonus point, winning by 40 runs. Now the players will